Okay, cool. So, oh man, I like that song. In fact, talking about that song, because my source of Zambian music, gospel music, became its retunes.
Right.
So at this time now, have you guys entered a partnership?
With the three tunes?
Yeah.
We have, those, I mean, Steven is one of my closest friends. In fact, later on, so after I released my album, in 2015, I wanted to release my second album. In between that, Pompey released his second album, Abel released his second album. I recorded a bunch of other artists.
Dude, and you can't just run over those things. That's not how we do here.
Okay, cool. I see.
Okay, in fact, wait. Let's come back to 2013.
Right.
So you released Jijue. Any videos from that?
Jijue. No, I didn't do any videos.
You didn't do any videos on that?
I didn't.
But now at this time,
I did do a video for Pwililika, but then it wasn't. There was a bit of confusion around it because we wanted to perfect it, but then somehow it leaked, and so ZNBC had it. I even got nominated for the video.
Yeah.
So I was like, the video it's not the one. We still needed to add. So anyways, so if you notice, it's not on YouTube. But it is at ZNBC, which is the broadcaster. Yeah.
That's funny. Just put it back on YouTube now for all time.
Yeah, I know. I've actually been looking for it to do that.
So, but now, what I mean is, now do you start featuring then as an artist on other people's songs? Because you remember me, I'm in my obsession of Zambian music, and when I Google, I write Mag44, I write Pompey, I write Abel Chungu, and there's one you came up with, Salvation
Niweka. Yes. So that was...
produce that?
No. That was produced by Ben Blazer, who's another amazing producer, a legendary producer. He produced Ephraim and a number of other artists, Chile Shawalia. He's one of those guys who holds down the gospel industry and has contributed greatly to how it sounds even today.
Mapesto Yesu ni wasuti yenda kwa tu kani end of age nichi yambi tatu tulikumpela ya chalo tulikumpela ya chalo osa konkeleza chalo osa konkeleza chalo salvation iwega ndaba salvation iwega Wokonka life yamu MTV Upundulila yellow ati let me see Lesa le fwaya ube genuine Iwentawe yasila MMD Punchline number setting Nalishibe chalo chili tempting But through Christ you can do all things Don't depend on your understanding But also he did a lot of secular music. His story is kind of similar to mine.
Yeah.
Except he really, because he started off producing gospel, then he went quite deep into the secular world, like really inside, like, you know, not for me. I'm, as much as I say I produce secular artists, I'm still It's
Shy.
not. I'm still people still identify me as a gospel producer.
I get it.
So it's just a few people who will come and I'll produce, and I don't even really attach myself like to
There's
that
no
level.
straight out the cafe.
It's not straight out the cafe. No, they'll pay for the song, the beat, and and our business is done. But for Ben, he had artists under him who were secular artists.
Oh, nice.
Who are still some of the biggest artists right now. And so
like
he
reminds me of Darkchild.
He was exactly like Darkchild. Yes, he's exactly like So Ben Blazer produced that song. This song was just when Vichani came out. So this guy, his name is Seth. He's the artist who said, "Oh, I want to feature you on this song."
Yeah.
So after Vichani,
because even Tio was there.
Tio was on that song. Yes. So Tio, Tio was there. It's Tio.
Yeah, that's the guy who with the same exactly.
Oh, so you call him Tio. Okay, I see.
Tio Tripper. Tio Tripper is he was in Camp Mula.
Wait a minute, I remember that group. They did a song with Zone Fam.
Yes, they did a song with Zone Fam.
Yeah.
They were big. They even got nominated for a BT award.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were huge.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, so that's why I know
Tio. Okay, I see. So what was I even talking about?
Okay, so that song Salvation.
Yes, so now Salvation Iweka. So Seth asked if we can, like do the song together, and then if we could feature on it. So we thought, hey, let's do it. We're happy to do it. Of course, Ben Blazer was producing, and
I think it was very well produced.
It was. Yeah. So.
Okay, okay, fine. So you do that. So 2013, I hear Jijiwe drops. You guys, as a business, you move to the new location. Right. You begin. Lotta House does another
song. Yes. So we do. So we do Go Hard, and we start. So we change our studio name from I&M Sounds to Radio Cafe. Yes. So now that's when Radio Cafe begins.
Okay.
So in that moment. That's now the time I start working with a lot of other artists like Exile, who's now Israel. He used to be he's a huge artist in Zambia. He used to be produced by TK, and he did some of the biggest and he still does a lot of the popular music in Zambia right now. So he comes through and does so I made some beats for him and for in his album. I started working with an artist called Kanji.
What song did you make for him?
It's called Wherever You Are, I think. Yeah, that's I remember.
And when he was known as Exile?
He's known as Israel.
Okay.
Now he's known as Israel.
But when you did that, he
that's when he became Israel.
Oh,
so it's kind of like.
So did he?
He's also kind of
a secular artist who changed.
Yes.
Okay.
He still does secular music, but he's a Christian.
Yes. Okay.
And so obviously the music that he does is not. It is still like biblical principles.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not. Yeah. So it's not. And which is what I didn't want him to come and. Because I kind of feel like sometimes the secular space needs someone they can connect with to preach the gospel. Yeah, so
I fully hear
I kind of told him
somebody who can redefine what love is.
Right, in their space
without
them thinking that
Alpha and Omega.
Yes, exactly. So so I kind of advised him and said, look, you can do gospel music, but I don't know if you should become a gospel artist, because I kind of feel like you would be more impactful the way to those people.
Yeah.
Because when you become a gospel artist, we the church are going to take you and say you are ours. You know what I mean? And those people who, you know what I mean? So I kind of felt So
which other artists do you work with?
So from that moment on, I worked with an amazing artist who was also a secular artist and became gospel. Her name is Kanji. right now she's a lawyer and also a top-ranking army official right now. So yeah, she's an amazing person. Very involved in just like the betterment of other people. She does a lot of women empowerment things, and so we did that album.
You did a full album?
Full album, yeah. I recorded a whole album for her.
What was one of the big songs there?
There was a song called what was that song? It was huge. It was like #1 everywhere. What song was that?
Have you forgotten it?
It was a house song. Oh my God! You say, please don't walk away. Is it walk away? I'm not sure. Anyway, so she did that, and then she had another song which I featured on called Intungulushi.
I had to hop on the remix. Kanje featuring Mag44. I am.
Wampele talanta ya kumbenye mbashi Tetitine amabanje ya mwandi Avepele ve Pantule sawandi Alabanje shilana pasara Elo gabili Alasashane mpili Tetishane bambili Kinena Yesu Twenda wabili Kabira kabiri nifika ndego shapa chibiche nifika ninguvwa ubite we no wazo go in any sumina nemwana we
Called
Intungulushi.
What does that mean?
Intungulushi means guide.
Okay.
So God is my guide basically. Yeah.
So guys started coming to you.
Guys started coming to me.
Who else? Just give me one or two more names.
I mean, so many people came. I don't wanna make them feel like.
I know, just be like.
It's just that I didn't accept everyone that came.
Okay.
But a lot of big secular artists.
What would stop you from accepting people? On what grounds?
I don't know.
Faith.
I guess faith, but then like just sometimes it just wouldn't sit well, like in my spirit, I guess.
Okay.
You know, like I just felt like I don't know if this will work out, you know what I mean? And both, this would be for both secular and gospel artists.
Okay.
Or there would be some people I would really want to work with, and I just, like, things just don't work out, you know, and I still get requests today, but it's just, I don't know, I kind of just feel like if it's meant to happen, like God will allow it to happen, you know, because for me, I submit all my plans to God. I say, Lord, look, this is what's happening. This is what I want to do. You know, if it's not meant to happen, you know,
stop it.
Stop it. If it will, you know, because you know, I've reached a point where sometimes it's hard to draw the line between, oh, is this a sin? Is this not a sin?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some things are not that clear cut. It's not like, oh, are you stealing or are you killing someone? You know what I mean? It's just like gray area stuff.
Yeah.
So in those
you want
things,
to be in God's will.
Yes, I want to be in God's will all the time. Yeah. So I say, okay, Lord, let your will be done. I submit these plans to you, and you tell me if this is if this is something you think I should do or not. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And a lot of the times, how he tells me is, you know, there'll just be like a lot of friction against it. You know, it just won't be smooth sailing. Then I know that, oh, this is probably
not
his will. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask. Okay, is this the year that you come down and win the Groove Awards?
That's the year I didn't win the Groove Awards that year.
Who won it?
I was just invited. I wasn't even nominated.
Oh, you were just
So
invited?
yeah, this is in 2013, right? That was
Yeah.
the first time. So Kev basically asked me to come and sing and present an award. That's all I came
What?
for. Yeah, and I gave the award to, is it SOG?
MOG.
There were S or something.
Oh, SOC.
SOC. Yes.
SOC.
I remember I gave
Hey,
them
you've
the
taken
award.
me back.
Yes. So at the time, and then I met Chris. I met DK.
But you didn't record at this time.
No.
You didn't do Mimina.
No, Mimina was the next year.
Okay, so this
Yes.
year it's just you alone who came
It was just me alone.
didn't
who
even
came.
perform?
I didn't even. I did perform. I performed Vichani,
with the band.
but it was just with the band. Yes.
Oh, it was sick.
Yes,
I
it was
remember.
amazing. Yes. It was. That was actually the experience there. Made me see how I could be doing my performances from that. So from all the time, from that moment on, it was with the track and the band. So
For real?
Yeah, that was the moment that it was such a good experience. I'll never forget it.
What did you
So-
think of when you came and saw the magnitude and the scale of Groove Awards?
I was like, for a gospel event, I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I was just like, this is even better than our official award show. You know, like, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. So I remember obviously telling guys at the when I came back here, you know, like telling them like, hey guys, Kenya is the formula. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So funny enough, that was my first time on a plane. Coming to Groove was the first time I ever hopped on a plane. And I remember someone telling me like, oh bro, because now I was asking a friend of mine who had been on a plane before. I'm like, bro, how does it feel to be on a plane? So he's like, bro, it feels like a roller coaster. Yeah. And I had been on a roller coaster when I was in South Africa. So I was like, oh my God, like, it's terrible. I'm like, why would someone want to do? Anyway, so now I braced myself, went on the plane, thinking, oh, this is going to be a roller coaster. And then we get there, it's just, you know, God. Wow, just like a bus in the air, man. So yeah, so like
That's funny.
I mean, yeah, so it was a big moment for me, and I think that was that moment made me see that, oh, I am an artist. You know what I mean? Like, this is how I make my living, you know.
And Groove paid for you to
Groove paid for me everything. For my flights, for my accommodation, everything.
And I'll ask this again. You had penetrated Kenya.
Yes.
And when you were singing Vichani,
Yes.
the crowd was singing a language they don't even understand.
Yes, and that's what now blew my mind. Like, it just made me see like, you know, God's ways are higher than ours, and you know, I should never try and put him in a box. You know, I should never say, oh, because this is Nyanja I'm rapping in, like, you know, he's not, they are not gonna get it. And yeah, that was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the next year, so I didn't, the next year.
How had you met Kev?
Nothing, he just gave me a call.
Oh, that's it.
I don't even know who gave me my number. It should have been Kroba. Yeah.
Kroba.
Yeah, so I met, and of course I met Kroba. I mean, I had many conversations with him on the phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, now finally getting to meet him, and talking to Kev. Kev took me out for lunch the day after the Groove Awards, and you know, we started talking about seeing how we can bring Groove Awards
To
Zambia.
Kev is very strategic.
Yes, he is, and it was a nice idea to entertain. I hope one day we can do it. Yeah.
I'll also add and say, at this time, because I was a musician at this time, and me, I was so I had penetrated a lot of Eastern Africa, including Uganda.
Oh wow!
So Power FM, Wakina Becky, Enoch.
Right,
So,
Enoch, yeah.
I had known at that time they are really bumping your music. In fact,
yes.
I'd even say Uganda were playing your music, Power FM especially, more than even Kenya.
Yeah, absolutely. I can totally agree to that, because even The biggest event I've ever done is in Uganda.
Fat Fest.
Yes, not even Fat Fest. There was a show where it was just me, Pompey, and Abel.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming there. Uganda called you three for a show.
Yes, biggest show I've ever seen in my career.
Okay.
That was, yeah.
We are definitely coming there. So anything else? Okay, so you do Groove Awards, you come back.
Yeah.
Anything else from this 2014 era? You're definitely working with a lot of musicians.
Right. So yeah, so 2000, yeah, so working
How's
with a lot of
business doing?
musicians.
Are you making money?
Business is amazing because now I'm on every single jingle. I'm on a Standard Chartered Bank jingle. I'm on a Zamtel jingle. I'm on like all the big corporates are using my voice to talk about their brand.
Your voice?
Yes, not even my production.
Oh,
so now it's
man,
my
that
voice.
is crazy.
Yes. Everyone, Pompey is a brand ambassador to whatever. Abo, we were gone. You know what I mean? Like,
you arrived.
We arrived.
Bulifika.
Our chills completely changed. You know, we now, you know, because initially that time before, Pompey was the only one with the car. So like if you wanna do something, Pompey would have to pick all of us up, take all of us back.
Yeah.
So now after all
like,
of us
where
have
do I
got
meet
our
you,
own
bro?
cars. Yeah. Not even that, because now he was like, hey guy, I gave you too many lifts, bro. You need to come pick me up. Yeah. So we a lot changed that year, and you know, representing a lot of companies, events.
This is what's blowing me, not as a producer, as a musician.
As a musician, yeah. In fact, this entire time, you would have to be in the business to know that I'm the one who produces the stuff.
I get.
Most of the stuff, people were just like, in fact, when people know me as a producer, they'll think, oh, maybe like, oh, I produced. The ones who they will know is Pompey and Abel. But like I produced so many of
the other cast.
So many people, but I just didn't have like a tag on the song or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on then. Where does the story go?
So from 2013, so doing all this work, we established our business, and then I remember in 2013, that's when Pompey won Best Gospel Album. And then in 2014, I won Best Gospel Album. So it would always return.
Yeah.
Between then the other year, Abel won.
Yeah.
Then it was just it was always just us. Yeah.
I know.
So
because the same thing happened in Kenya.
Right. Yes. In Kenya, in 2014. So after I won the Best Gospel, then we came. Then again, we were invited for Groove. Now all three of us.
Yes.
And then that's when Pompey won.
Yep.
That's when Pompey won.
A week for the Giant Killer.
Yes. That's
so Giant Killer now had taken over our areas.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
So Giant Killer. I remember we did a performance. I did Me I Beat, and then Pompey did Giant Killer, and then Abel did Despite My Faults.
Yes.
So it was like a mashup.
Yep.
Introducing all the way from Zambia. Give it up for Abel Chungu, Mag44, and Pompey. Let's go. Kenya, how you doing?
Ooh. This song is for you. It's for you.
Hey.
It's for you. Yeah, this song is for you. It's for you. It's for you. Yeah. Senangani ndani wamele yangafune kuninama akuti Yesu wanga sanikonda mubwerese nine zamushusha. Cause I know He came to die for me. His blood was shed for me, and now I'm living free. Oh, so come, anybody can receive the Son. It don't matter what you've said or done. All you really gotta do is come. Na machimo azasuka Yesu ananipenda, Chikondi chake chinanipeza. He loves me despite my faults. Oh Yesu ananipenda, Chikondi chake chinanipeza. He loves me despite my faults. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my boy Mag44. Tia, how we doing? Hey, can you get up? Everybody clap your hands like this. Everybody clap your hands like this. Everybody clap your hands like this. Hey, allow me, I beat. Allow me, I. Hey, allow me, I beat. Allow me, I beat. Wila leta umupampa minakuli ine shini monobe wampaka zake kanjini wewe kompete ine dona shilomba chakalombe. I represent the family shimugombe uluwuli luambila momo twenga waluza momo twe wala luza na kunseso Gabakwe watawaka kwanishe Iwa waka wasuke ati take a good look into my eyes. These are eyes of a champion. God is the king and I have united. How dare you devour laws of a captain? Every knee bows like involuntary action. Life is a journey, Jesus is the passage. Always rowing Christ, never taking on the mileage. So when they say that the kingdom suffers violence, my reply is Allah, do not pull us. Yeah. Y'all hear that? Hey, are you ready? All the giant killers, get up! You a giant killer in the building! When I say you put your hands up, we're gonna bring them. We say,
go conquer the day, standing in front of a charging on me. Say, oh, yes, sir, again. 007 got nothing on me. Oh, I'm not like Osama. Oh, Shaka Zulu with the Sangoma. With Christ alone, I always stand taller. Lelo Golaya Swala Kona. But his own as Suzy Konda Iwe. Ali Konseko Sakande Unga Sake. I be like, oh, really can't even get Semu na Johnny Cena. You can see me. Went quite cheesy, but the point still remains. Doni Zaku Basadino Sibutika Monga Peso or Pensulo. However you pronounce it, destiny really set. But me don't need to announce it. I am a giant killer. What? I am a giant killer. Small axe, I will chop you down. Part the seas when they try the ground. Come on, yes. I am a giant killer. I am a giant killer. I am a giant killer. 1, 2, 3. I wanna build this empire. 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 I wanna say that, I wanna build this empire. I wanna build this empire. I wanna say that, 1,
come on, can you
2, 3.
Everybody put your empire.
I wanna build this empire. I wanna build this empire. I wanna build this empire. I wanna build this empire. I wanna say that, I wanna build this empire. I wanna build this empire. I wanna say that, I wanna build this empire. God bless you.
It was really dope.
And that's now, is this now where you go into studio and record? Mimi na we.
Yes, that was it. That's
okay. And how was that experience?